Okay, now we are back to do a training mission. This is pretty boring. Accept extra special training offer or skip directly to the next combat deployment. Training is highly recommended. Strategic warning, accepting training is highly recommended. Only a small portion of your core army units will be allowed to deploy for training. So we're going to go in and do our training somewhere in Poland. Greetings, my general. You're just in time. We just finished setting up the firing range and are ready to train some new recruits. A series of target dummies has been arrayed here. By engaging with these targets, our newest units can gain some experience before joining your veteran Panzer Corps in battle. Primary objective: earn experience by firing at target dummies. As always, we can only dedicate limited stocks of ammunition for training purposes, so at maximum we will only be able to submit 8 ground units to engage with firing range. They will have a limited time to practice firing. I recommend only sending our most inexperienced of units into the firing range. For target practices, they will benefit the most from the exercise. 2 training assistants are available on station. Remember that recon units can improve the accuracy of our units by being positioned near an enemy unit. Be sure to make the most of these opportunities. Mine here. Limited deployment. Okay. My general, there is quite a pile of paperwork awaiting your attention, and while our troops are training, I thought now would be a good time to get through it all. First up, we have received 2 competing offers for prototype equipment. The offer from Henschel looks to be giving us a set of prototype parts enough to form 1 unit of self-propelled 12.8 cm, 128mm anti-tank weapons. An intriguing offer, but I would be concerned that maintaining the unit over time would be problematic with so few extra components available. At the same time, Krupp has made an offer of their own. Instead of a limited supply of parts, they are willing to offer us a unit of self-propelled 105mm anti-tank weapon and enough parts to maintain it indefinitely. The catch is that the unit will be permanently half strength because so few complete chassis of the vehicle exist. Keep in mind, if we take this first offer from Henschel, we might not have enough influence to acquire the Krupp design as well. You have 5 commendation points. Would you like to exchange 3 commendation points for the Henschel anti-tank prototype or save them for the Krupp offer? We will just take them. Decide to use some of your influence and accept the offer. You now have 2 commendation points. We have another new hero, Fast Learner, Burnt Haas. Okay, let's reinforce everything. I noticed we've got some new, we've got our new Panzer Jaegers here. We're going to put everybody into reserve. I don't think we use any air units here. These are all going to be ground units. So first of all, yeah, I'd like to get some other Fallschirmjägers up to speed in terms of experience, but I want to get some of my limited tanks some more experience too. And I need another recon car, so I'm going to buy a new recon car since my masterpiece recon car got blown up. So I'm going to put him here. Yeah. And I'm going to assign him some recon heroes. Scavenger for 1. Evasive 2. And may as well make him a fast learner. I wonder if that will accelerate his training process. Don't know. Alright, let's go back to our units that are in reserve. Do I have any Panzers that could use some more training? Yeah, this Panzer II could use some more training. We'll put him there. My Sturmgeschütz. I wonder if my Sturmgeschütz can be used in training. I think he can. Alright, and then our new recruits, our Fallschirmjägers. There's one there. It's got a little tiny bit of experience from Crete. This one here. And then who else do we have? Oh, we got these 3 guys. You know what I'm a little short of is I'm a little short of Panzers. They've all got good experience though. All right, I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're good. Done with the deployment phase. Some units have some unused core slots. Okay, great. So I'm going to convert him into the anti-tank mode. And I'm going to use him to attack that. Now we watch their experience start to attack this truck. Okay, so he got a little more experience. We'll attack that truck. Wow, he got no experience from attacking that truck. So let's undo that. Have him attack that infantry. Ah, I got huge experience for that. Okay, awesome. Panzer II. If I attack him, see if he gets experience. He gets nothing for attacking the truck. Okay, let's see if he gets something for attacking the troops. Looks like he will. And again, side by side with these recon vehicles. Yeah, okay, he got huge experience for that. These guys have very little experience. They're going to get more. Great, so they're going to waste 2 or 3 turns walking to their training destinations. Okay, that's it. Okay, use those Fallschirmjägers there. That's good. Move him out of the way. Move the Sturmgeschütz in. Good progress. Now they're getting big increases now. This guy still hasn't got any fucking combat going. So he's got 0 training in 2 turns. Okay, well, just gonna have to deal with that. Alright. Move the Sturmgeschützen out. Wait a minute, did he? He's got 1944. How much did he have? Okay. 1452 to 1944. That's a big increase. Let's use him against this truck. Okay, not as much. Alright. So we're gonna do that. Increase by a little bit. What you want, ideally, is to be right next to the infantry, to the right next to the recon car, because that enhances your training. Here, let me get rid of that one. Got barely any experience. Okay, I'm not getting the maximum out of this, but I'm getting some, so can't complain too much. All right. And again, I'm so lucky that I got this hero designation where I'm able to, like, overstrength these guys to 20. That's phenomenal. Okay, you gained quite a bit there. These guys will come in, get their first real experience. I got a full star out of that. And again, everything is enhanced if you're right next to these recon cars. 2046. If I destroy that sucker, I go to 2074. But I still got more turns. That's okay though, because that will. That will help. All right. Yeah, he's got nothing going on there. Hauptmann Wagner, I've just received word that our next order of business is actually here to speak to you in person, mein General. May I introduce Director Wilhelm Messerschmitt. Herr General, it is an honor to make your acquaintance. I understand you've been putting my fighter designs to excellent use. Yeah. Thanks to your designs, our pilots have had a decisive advantage in aerial combat in many campaigns so far. The superior performance of your fighters is well respected and most appreciated, Director. Yes, good, very good. But I have not come all this way to seek praise over my designs from the last decade. I come to talk to you of the future, of aircraft free of the design limitations of mere spinning propellers. Pardon me, directors, but Zeppelins and other airships will never... Young Hauptmann Wagner, I do not speak of a future you have already seen go down in flames. I speak of a future that you have not even begun to conceive. Herr General, has come to my attention you retrieved something very special during your visit to Britain last year. Something so special you couldn't even properly identify what it was. Yeah? I would like to acquire those technical documents. I believe there are secrets in those documents that could dramatically accelerate my own research in new aircraft technologies. However, I'm afraid I cannot offer you any sort of immediate compensation for them. It will take many sleepless nights at work before we will even know if the technical documents will be of real use to us. But if they are, I will promise you something wonderful in the future. Great. Okay, Mr. Messerschmitt, you win. Okay, those Fallschirmjägers attack. Now my brand new armored car, which is gaining shit tons of valuable experience. My other Fallschirmjägers and these Fallschirmjägers. Okay. These guys are going to move in. Panzer II is going to move in. Stug 3. And the other paratroopers. Okay, I think they're kicking ass in their training, right? On General, we cannot even properly identify or read the technical documents we have in our possession. I see no harm in handing them over to Director Messerschmitt. Our only other use for them is kindling for a fire, and that seems to be a tragic waste. Will you agree to hand over the captured British files? Yes, I will. Agree to hand over the technical documents. You now have a promise from Director Messerschmitt. Good for me. All right. Next turn. Okay, more training, more experience. Same thing with my Stug. Same thing with my Panzer II. And my Fallschirmjäger. Same thing with this Fallschirmjäger. They seem to be reaching a limit of their experience. Ah, you got another star. Recon car, and my other Fallschirmjäger. Now these Fallschirmjägers, I may convert them into something else to Depends on what the next mission parameters are. Okay, it's turn 6. Turn 7, mein General, one final issue for us to go over. At this time, I'm glad he isn't making his case in person. Ignoring the attached package of Schnauzer treats addressed to me, Hans Elric Rudel has sent another request for combat transfer. I must say the man is utterly relentless, but unlike before, this request comes with very impressive training certifications he has completed. I think the time has finally come to make a final decision on him serving under your command. Will we finally accept Hans Ulrich Rudel to our bomber roster and see what he is capable of, or will we forever reject him? We will recruit Rudel. You accept Rudel into your command. You will now have a chance to customize his 3 hero traits to mark the completion of his training. Cool. Alright, meantime, let's get some of these guys training more complete. Panzer II. I'm going to have to upgrade that Panzer II to a better tank with all the experience he has now. My Sturmgeschützen. And I wonder, okay, let's check. He is at 2818. If I attack with the anti-tank mode, I go to 3142. If I attack in the artillery mode, well, I get way more. I go to 3470. Okay. And I gotta bring my Fallschirmjäger in. He goes way up to 3632. Okay, cool. This Fallschirmjäger moves up. This Fallschirmjäger moves up. Getting quite a lot of useful training out of this. In fact, I think we're going to max out some of our training capabilities by the time this is over. Choose the first trait for Rudel. What will you focus? Will you focus his first ability on unrelenting offense or flexible maneuvering? I like the double attack. It's a rare thing to have. Choose the second trait for Rudel. You will focus his second ability on strong defensive fire or the ability to avoid enemy air defenses and fighters. Lightning attack. Okay, aggressive counterattack. Lightning attack. To not get hit with defensive fire. Choose the final trait for Rudel. Will you focus his last ability on piercing enemy protection or extra tank busting power? Extra tank busting power. I have a new hero. Hans Ulrich Rudel. Tactical bomber class. Legendary. Double attack. Lightning attack. Tank killer. Cool. Alright, let's finish this off. Panzer II. It's going to have to be upgraded. This Fallschirmjäger. Moving on up in the world, this Fallschirmjäger almost completes his 4-star. This Sturmgeschütz, that's really good. This recon car. Yeah, see, they're not getting as much benefit from the training now. They're really well stocked up. Gauge a star. So some of my weaker units are now vastly improved thanks to this training. Historically, there would have been precious little time to train after the conclusion of the Balkan campaign. That campaign had already pushed the launch date for Operation Barbarossa from the spring of 1941 to summer. The delay would prove to have historic consequences. Okay, well, victory in my training scenario. I'm going to record this and put it up just so you can learn some information before we head to Operation Barbarossa. Thanks for being here.